Welcome to Second Chance Garage. Okay, we're outside my camper. We're going to go into this mess and then I'll explain to you what's going on because it is a mess in here. Construction zone. As you can see, I have got stuff everywhere. It's the countertop. That's where the stove was. I've got stuff sitting all over the floor, all over the ground. Okay, this is what's going on. I took the stove, which is sitting right there outside the camper. Okay, we're coming back in the camper. Took the stove out. So, ouch. I have no idea what I'm sitting on, but it ain't comfortable. Okay, so I got plumbing behind this wall. So I had to build a frame out of 2x2s, which is right here, and right there. Okay, then the frame runs up from the countertop down here. This has a frame behind it too. Okay, so then of course, as you can see, hang on, I'll show you. This here drawer goes all the way back against the frame. But the issue is the drawer doesn't close all the way. So now I'm going to have to shorten the drawer a little bit. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I kept, let me see if I can find it. It's here somewhere. This. I kept this in that shelf and then had stuff buried on top of it. So that was an issue every time you wanted to, not use the stove, because I didn't cook in here very much. And I wanted to cook outside. I got an electric skillet right here. I got the 2-burner electric here. So I decided to just take it out, do away with the propane. I had a heater down here. Well, now it looks like my porta potty will be able to fit down in there, is the thought. And then I'll have anything like lanterns and stuff I'll be able to put up here. And I'm going to be able to put 3 shelves in. One here and one here. And then I've got a board. Let me reach around here. Let's see. How's it fit in? See, the camper's small and it doesn't have a lot of counter space. So that will be, and then I've got some tan plastic. See, it's got a lip right here, but I'm going to trim down this part enough to get it to set flush, because it sets flush here and it sets flush here, fairly flush. I can always do some trimming with a tool there. So I'll have that much more counter space. Yeah, that'll be a pretty good sized counter space right there. So I have pretty good counter space right there. And then I'm going to put, after I get the shelves in it, which will be, the first one's going to be 5 1/8 inch, so the stove can go there. Then this and that will go on the next shelf, and then I'll have another shelf in the very bottom with a gap about, maybe this wide. They'll allow me to go, because I'm going to put one in the bottom. So that way it gives me a shelf down there right above the drawer. I'm going to cut the drawer down to make it fit so it'll close all the way. Then I'm going to put swing doors on the outside of this so it will close flush against this and this. Put a latch on it so it'll all be nice and flush, and I'll paint it all up white and everything on the inside. And I still have access to my plumbing because I can just take this off, the lid off, and then I'll be able to pull those screws, pull that whole panel off, and be able to get to my plumbing, which is behind that. There's plumbing between this and this wall. There's plumbing that runs from the sink down over to the shower and then out. So this is how far I've made it so far. So it actually has okay, so it actually has a frame that I built, runs across the top here, runs down, runs across here, and then up here. Same way on this side, and then there's one that runs from here to here, and then obviously the one on the bottom there. So anyway, that's the idea. I wanted some more counter space. I really don't use the propane stove, and so I'm going to have absolutely no propane in this at all. Well, that's the stuff I'm tripping over. So I'll have no propane in it whatsoever, because that spot down there, right there, where I'm trying to take out, where I took out the heater, which is propane, but you waste more than you use. And right now, this is what I'm using. I'm just using a little 1500 watt electric heater, and no matter how cold it gets, it works good. And it's got a little thermostat on the top of it right here is the thermostat, so it's adjustable. It'll kick on and off, and it works pretty good. And I also got a smaller one for like when I'm running off my batteries. It's like a 250 watt, so I can run pretty much all night off my battery bank. And then out here, ouch, there's my propane tanks. So where the propane tanks are, they won't be there anymore. So there'll probably be maybe 2 sets of batteries sitting here. I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking that the platform that the LP tank sets on, and I'm going to keep the LP line run, so in case I ever want to put it back on, all the lines are still there, they're just plugged off. I will possibly consider putting batteries on the front, so I'll have 4 batteries on the front, and it'll take some weight off the nose. My water tank is right here, and it's a 30 gallon, so I've got a lot of weight right on the nose. Not that it affects anything, it's just, you know. So anyway, that's kind of what I've been doing. And I started it last weekend, and I'm just tinkering around with it right now. It's Saturday morning. So I thought I'd give you an update and show you what I was doing, and hadn't shot a video in a while, so I thought I would shoot a video of it. So anyway, Second Chance Garage out.